A man tried to cut down a tree for hours but couldn't finish the job. So his neighbor came and said, "You know what? Why don't you try sharpening the saw first? You'll cut the tree much faster." The man replied, "Sharpening the saw will take too much time. I'm busy. I don't have time. Can't you see?" This situation may seem foolish, but the reality is that most of us are that foolish and clumsy person with the saw. We complain about our worrying financial situation when we can't even find an hour a week to read a personal finance book and learn to manage our money better. It's strange how people complain about their health, their inability to concentrate, and their difficulty sleeping while not sparing even a couple of hours a week for exercise to maintain their body and mind's health. Those who don't exercise aren't any different from those trying to cut the tree with a dull saw and complaining about not having time to sharpen it. You know how it is. You graduate, get a decent job, and never leave that comfort zone unless you have to. Successful people, on the other hand, dedicate themselves to learning throughout their lives, and that's why they succeed. Let's discover how to keep the saw always sharpened. This is why successful people follow the 5-hour rule. What is the 5-hour rule? We will answer all these questions and many more, so hit the like button below. The 5-hour rule simply states that successful people, no matter how busy they are, dedicate at least 1 hour a day or 5 hours a week to learning or practicing, and they do it throughout their career. The concept may appear basic, yet it is extremely powerful and serves as the driving force for the majority of successful people. The rule was established by Benjamin Franklin, a scientist, inventor, and writer who was a founding father of the United States. He was well known for always devoting time to learning. He would read and write first thing in the morning. Warren Buffett, without a doubt the greatest investor of all time, has amassed more wealth than anybody else. As he has indicated, he spends 80% of his day reading. He reads roughly 600 pages every day and attributes his greatest investing performance to this ongoing research. Knowledge increases in the same way that compound interest does. I regularly see individuals climb in life who are not the brightest, often not even the most industrious, but they are learning machines, commented his billionaire buddy Charlie Munger. Every night they go to bed a bit smarter than when they woke up. And it helps, especially when you've got a long run ahead of you. Buffett is hardly the only successful person who credits his success to his reading. Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk learned how to construct rockets by reading books. No one was ready to jeopardize their job to join SpaceX as CEO at the time, since the notion of launching a private space company appeared insane. So, Elon had to learn the science behind rockets on his own. Bill Gates, who requires no introduction, has amassed more wealth than most of us will ever see in our lives. Every year, he reads at least 50 novels. His favorite novels may be found on his channel. Bill Gates is, in fact, a YouTuber. Every time Benjamin Franklin devoted an hour to learning, he evidently saw little difference on that particular day. However, in the long term, that information would make him wiser and more productive, allowing him to do far more. No matter who they are or how successful they are, whether they have risen to the ranks of billionaires, succeeded as community leaders, or excelled as teachers or engineers, these individuals have unquestionably made learning a vital part of their life. When I initially started investing in stocks, I spent weeks researching a single business in order to locate a suitable investment. I was terrible at all of these things at the time, but then I took a finance and accounting course. I learned how to rapidly read budgets, evaluate them, and know what to look for while reading quarterly reports. And after learning these tactics, I can now examine a firm much more quickly, saving a significant amount of time. I can now examine a dozen organizations in the time it used to take me to analyze just one. I didn't do well in the course that particular day. However, in the long term, I saved a significant amount of time, making my time more valuable. Most individuals are caught in a job they perform every day for years, without devoting the required time to develop or learn how to do that work more successfully, or at least better, and so increase the amount of money they can earn in the same period of time. Here's how to put the 5-hour rule into action. Sort your knowledge into 3 categories. The first are fundamental skills such as communication, personal finance, and nutrition. The better your social skills, the better your social life will be, making it easier to make new friends or acquaintances. And trust me, the world of connections is underrated. Sometimes all it takes is a good connection to start a great business. Second, broad knowledge. The world is moving too quickly, and with each new breakthrough, new opportunities emerge. Those that keep up with the newest technological advancements benefit. Cryptocurrency is an excellent example. Anyone who spent even a few hours studying them when they were still unusual is likely to have made millions of dollars. The same can be said about the internet, electric automobiles, and a variety of other technologies. What's more, guess what? There will be additional opportunities as time goes on, so broaden your expertise. Finally, whatever your career, work on improving your professional abilities. There are undoubtedly methods to make things go quicker, better, or easier. As an investor, one of the things I do is research a lot before deciding on a firm. To be confident I'm investing in the appropriate firm, I have to read everything about it. Speed reading is one of the most useful talents I've learned. What used to take me an hour to read now takes me no more than 20 minutes. When I'm researching a topic for a film, I have to read a lot, and I've even read an entire book just to produce a video. In many circumstances, speed is quite beneficial in hastening the procedure. The 5-hour rule is divided into 3 sections. The first is to read. Start with 20 or 30 minutes if an hour feels too long. If you don't have time, listen to an audiobook instead. Secondly, think. It's not only about reading, but also about making the most of what you read. Ask questions and take your time answering them. There is always more to what you read than what you realize after the first read. And finally, experiment. You've discovered something new. Put it to use. Because of their experiments, Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Edison rose to prominence as inventors and intellectuals. We have Gmail because Google encouraged its staff to try out new ideas. Experiments show what works. It's useless to have information if you can't use it in real life. Making learning a habit increases your chances of success and productivity in several aspects of your life. Ultimately, by investing in the habit of reading, you ensure growth. So read. In conclusion, the 5-hour rule is a powerful approach embraced by successful individuals for continuous growth and success. By dedicating at least 1 hour a day or 5 hours a week to learning, they sharpen their knowledge, skills, and insights, propelling them forward in their careers and personal lives. This rule, practiced by luminaries like Benjamin Franklin, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, and Bill Gates, emphasizes the significance of constant learning and achieving success. Embrace the 5-hour rule to develop essential skills, broaden your knowledge, and enhance your professional abilities, ensuring you stay ahead of the curve and unlock new opportunities in all aspects of life. Subscribe for more weekly investment tips. Leave a comment below. Happy investing!